James, great to have you with us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you.
Can you tell us a little bit about what is the Code of Silence Award?
Yes. A lot of us in the organizations that are sponsoring this award have had repeated difficulties with getting access to information under Canadian legislation, both federal and provincial. And so we thought we would like to make the public more aware of this, so we created an award called the Code of Silence Award for Outstanding Achievement in Government Secrecy. And we invite nominations from journalists and from the public as to the most secretive government agencies at the federal, provincial, municipal, and police service level in the country. And each year we have a jury from the 4 organizations that sponsor this that picks the most deserving recipient of this dubious award. The organizations are Center for Free Expression at Ryerson University, the Canadian Association of Journalists, News Media Canada, which represents newspapers and media outlets from across the country, and Canadian Journalists for Free Expression. So our 4 organizations review all the nominees and each year pick the most secretive federal, provincial, municipal, and police service in the country. And this year's winner we're announcing today.
So that said, how did Indigenous Services Canada earn its award this year?
Well, it earned it by being very difficult in responding to requests for information. In terms of the nominations, the most repetitive complaints were about their unwillingness to provide information about drinking water test results in First Nations across the country, as well as efforts to get access to contracts with private water companies. And Indigenous Services Canada wouldn't respond for long periods of time. Appeals were made to the Information and Privacy Commissioner. They didn't respond to the Information and Privacy Commissioner. They were very obstructive in one case. When they finally did reply, there was let me just look at it right here. I think it was a 2,280-page document in which every page was completely redacted.
Unbelievable.
So there was just this consistent complaint. The Toronto Star ran a whole series on water tests on Indigenous lands and reserves across the country, and there was just great difficulty in getting the information from Indigenous Services Canada.
Now, is this an award that Ministers Patty Hajdu and Mark Miller will split amongst themselves, or?
Well, I don't know what they're going to do with it. Usually they try to bury the fact that they've gotten the award, but we're hoping by shining a spotlight on what they've done in the past may encourage them to do better in the future.
Yeah, James, you know, how does the award draw attention to the problem of access to information in Canada?
Well, I think it draws attention precisely about what we're doing now, is talking about it, bringing it to the attention of the public. Most of the public don't know when journalists and researchers and activists try to get information that is public, should be public information, should be readily available, and how that can be obstructed and how weak our access to information legislation is in this country, so that government agencies that want to hide things, that don't want to share information, can largely obstruct the public getting access to a lot of information.
Well, James, congrats to all the nominees and the winners. Appreciate you taking some time here for us today.
Nice to talk with you, Dennis. Take care.